Anneka, what day is it?
Sunday.
The date today is the 42nd.
It's Sunday.
Is
If
it
you-
what time of day is it?
It's Sunday.
Morning.
Okay.
It is
Are we
Sunday.
playing? Are we in it?
Yep, we're ready and in.
Are we in?
Oh shit. Okay. Last time. The party began their fourth and final day of journeying towards the city of Waycrest. The same city where, allegedly, the members of Nightshade, or Felix's family members, went missing. But shaking off your wounds from the battle the day before, you all wake up on this very cloudy, cool, misty morning and begin setting off on the last stretch. Is there anything you all would like to do on your final hours before hitting the city? Have about 10 hours today to prepare yourself. You'll be arriving about sunset.
Yes, I would like to find Theo.
Oh dear God.
And I would bring Nadi along with, just because I want to involve Nadi. Because
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
so remind me again. Guns. Nightshade had access to guns, right?
Yes.
Like that was part of our thing.
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of them have been seen with various types of firearms.
Okay. Just want to make sure. Okay. Yes. So I'll go. I guess I'll go to Nadi first. Morning, Nadi. I have a bit of an idea, and I wanted to involve you. We have a very, very talented alchemist with us, Theo, over there. And I had an idea for. I know we never really pushed the bounds of our firearms, at least from what I can vaguely remember. I feel as though they can be so much more. And so I was hoping you would join me and Theo in trying to come up with something a little fun, if you will.
I'm all ears.
All right. Follow me.
He follows.
No. Do. Theo, good morning.
Morning.
Hope everything's swell. Did you sleep okay?
Yeah, I slept fine.
Wonderful. Listen, I have another idea.
Okay.
And I was wondering if you were interested in hearing it.
I am.
So, we're still keeping sleep bullets on the shelf, all right? Don't forget about that, but it's staying there for now. Instead, I thought of something a bit more perhaps useful, generally speaking, in potentially tight situations. Do you think it's possible within these bullets, these capsules? Do you think it's possible something can be placed inside that, I don't know, when ignited through the firearm, causes just immense, unrelenting smoke, just to really smoke up an area, really obscure, vision for either getaway or, providing cover or something. Do you think something like that could be possible?
Probably. Can I take a look at the firearm?
Sure.
And
Present
a
the
bullet?
firearm. Yep, of course. Present both.
And I'll take the gun and I'll pick up some like sticks or leaves off the ground and I'll like try to compress them and just shove them down the barrel.
Are you? Is it like
Oh,
just sticks and leaves, or are you producing flame in your hand to burn them first?
No, I'm trying to make like kindling so that when I'm assuming it works like I don't know how guns work, but there's like a thing that sets off a spark, right?
Yeah. There is a.
So I'm gonna
There's one
try
of
to make
those.
that also catch the sticks on fire.
Oh,
Hmm.
okay.
I'm seeing your process. Interesting. Interesting.
Make an intelligence check.
Just straight intelligence?
Just straight intelligence.
7.
This seems like a brilliant idea.
Hmm?
You know, Theo, I don't mean to put distrust in your process. You've given me no reason to doubt your skills thus far. However, I shall restate my idea. Is something? What if we were to construct something in the bullet, inside, not outside, in it?
Oh, okay. So you do want to keep
Because
the
you
gun
know.
afterwards, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Very
That'll make
much
it a little
want to
bit
make
harder,
sure.
I think, but I can work on
Well,
it.
because we've made bullets before. You know, there is a powder within. I'm wondering if maybe we come across, maybe even Waycrest. I don't know. Is there like an ever smoking powder or something? Maybe like an alchemical thing that just produces smoke. And so when the bullet is shot and is impacted, it just unleashes this smoke. I don't know. Does that exist? Can
Would
we
I
make
know
it?
anything like that? A powder
But
or something?
I mean, yeah. Um, around the university, you know of enchantments and special powders of sorts, but you normally have only seen them used in like Frank bottles that when opened they just keep smoking forever. You don't know exactly what they're made of, but you know they exist.
Maybe we can find something in Waycrest. I'm not sure I have the right materials right now, or how exactly magical smoke works.
No worries. Just another thing on the shelf, but I definitely want to pick it up again in Waycrest. See if we can, find something that might work.
Yeah, I'll keep an eye out.
All right. Wonderful. What do you
Keep working
think,
on the sleep bullets
Dottie?
too.
Oh, yes, true.
I mean, that could be very useful.
Yes.
So we've used a few tactics like that before with just normal dust, but that is a lot more ambitious.
That is probably true, although my memory fails me. I guess I should have asked you first, but regardless, we'll hopefully stumble across something useful in Waycrest. Anyways, we should carry on with our morning.
All right. Anyone else before departure or on your trek? All right. You all set off. Very long journey today. You will be making it at about sundown, and there will most likely be an opportunity when you get there to hit up shops before going to sleep or doing anything else you wish to in the city. It is a very peaceful day on the road. At about the halfway point, Nadi would speak up to whomever wants to listen. So, I do have one thing, if you would like to follow it up before we get there. There is the old safe house that we used as Nightshade that I have a few things stored in, and a few old things of Felix's, if you want to stop by and grab them. It'll add about 30 minutes to the journey, but there are some useful things.
Describe useful things.
One of two firearms that I managed to steal off of Nightshade, or after the incident.
Interesting.
Okay. And
It's
is that
another
it?
one of what you have, a small one, along with a lot of other items that I can use to defend myself.
I think that's worthwhile looking into.
Or it's about an hour outside of the city. So.
I say we go.
Alright. I'll lead us there when we get there. But the rest of the ride is very picturesque. Lots of fields and some scattered farmland. Smattering of small groves as you pass by, and eventually the scenery ahead of you begins to roll. Foothills of the nearby Amber Range. A blossom, a light green, the new grass growing in after the winter. Few small groves of flowers, sort of brightening up this very dim atmosphere that you've been traveling through. As you approach ever closer to the city, in the far distance, you begin to see these sort of obelisks smattering the foothills. Tall, thin towers with broken banners and flags waving off of them. From this distance, you can't tell the condition of them or if there's people inside. But it is about this point where you begin to see this new scenery that Nadi directs you off the path. To the south, a very old, broken trail that doesn't seem to have been traversed for many, many, many years. And then a small, broken shack, almost, tucked away behind this broken hill, out of sight. Doesn't seem like anyone would ever pay attention to it from the road. Small flowering vines crawl up the sides. A very strong smell of decay and dust from the wood of the walls and the roof. Nadi hops off a cart. If anyone would like to follow, by all means.
Yeah, let's take a look inside.
I'll hop out.
Same.
Whole gang. Okay.
If everybody follows,
No one's
He
watching
leads-
the horses.
he leads to the back of this small shack, and there seems to be a cellar entrance, half covered with debris and rock and more old branches and slowly creeping vines and ground cover. Clears it off and cuts through some of the plants to lift open this cellar door and begins leading whoever wants to go down into this very cramped, small space. Where to go?
I think we lost Ethan.
We lost him.
Go get
I
him,
think-
quick.
I think his Discord. There we go. I think it was just Discord. Okay. You continue into this very small space.
Karma on the cart.
You're gonna. What was that?
Leave Karma on the cart.
Okay.
Keep watch.
Good call.
Little cowboy hat.
Yeah.
Cowboy hat karma. The interior of the cellar seems to be held up by the same old wood. This less tattered by time, reinforced and polished. Smells of dust, mostly. But within this small space, it's almost like a hallway immediately, but then it opens up on both sides. There are two archways. To the right, you see this set of beds and dressers. Sort of just a sleeping place. Old clothes seem to be hanging out of these dressers. Old stuffed animals tucked into the corners of the room. Some of them missing some stuffing. An old mirror, painted by what looks like old kid paint and crayons, sits upon one of these dressers. To the left, almost a small kitchen area. Some old plates, an empty bucket of water, and a table. Along the far wall on the left side and along, curving around to the right, shelves of books and scrolls and paper. Mostly empty now. Looks picked through. But Felix, you get this very strong sense of remembrance. This eerie sort of comfort. Comforting knowing you've been here many times, but eerie seeing it so desolate, dim, and sad.
I'll just be, as we're kind of filling the space, gently tracing my hands along different surfaces, shelves, counters, whatever, just taking in and feeling the emotions as you just stated. Been a while since someone's done some spring cleaning, it seems.
The only ones who know of this place that aren't against us, I guess, are your mother and I, and we're not here. We're far from here.
No.
Used to be a lot cozier than this.
We could fix that in time.
Looks around the space and really lets himself take it in. One day. When everyone's back.
I'll just look to him with a hopeful but equally sad smile. Where are these supplies
Oh,
hidden away?
yeah. And he goes over to one of the dressers on the right-hand side and pushes it to reveal like this broken flooring, peels it back, and pulls out, carefully wrapped in twine and cloth, an object that looks very much like your handgun, along with two very pristine, like this dark metal dagger. He puts them into his sides, and then remembers, and then takes them back out. Actually opens one of the dressers and pulls out more protective clothes than what he has, and gathers them up. Also pulls out a small bag of what sounds like gold and puts it to the side. In addition to one very small stuffed animal that he takes out and places on top of the dresser.
What's the stuffed animal?
You look, and a very recognizable subconsciously just like bubbles up this remembrance. The small little bunny rabbit. Plushie.
Oh, that's just freaking adorable.
I shoot it.
With
So gun.
I pistol whip its ass.
This is Renara. None of that wholesome shit. Watch out.
I had forgotten. I'll kind of walk over to it and pick it up.
You can keep it. It's yours. He grabs the clothes and hands you over the wrapped up gun. You can have it if you want it. I don't think I'll make much use of it. Maybe something to tinker with.
Interesting. A little test dummy, if you will. I'll unwrap it. Is it more or less very similar design, or is it different?
It is. It maybe looks like one iteration previous of yours.
Mm.
A few small tweaks. It's less decorative. It's very much just this is a gun. Nothing fancy about it. But it is.
It's like the walk of the world.
It does look very similar to yours in every other regard. But excuse me for a moment. I'm going to change.
Sure. Yeah, of course. And I'll put the handgun in the side. I only have one holster. We need to remedy that. But I will place the stuffed animal and kind of loosely tie it around my belt, so it's kind of out.
I just pulls a partition out and puts it in front of the corner and changes. And then steps back out in this very dark indigo sort of like leathers, keeping that sort of shawl that he had on previous. But very much more like padded clothes.
Does it have an insignia? Does it look like the quote unquote nightshade gang colors?
You don't see an insignia immediately. Actually make an investigation check if you're looking for one.
Okay. Natural one.
Yeah, you don't see anything.
Damn. That's some nice drip. The drip is stupendous.
He like stretches it out a little bit. It's a little tight from the last time I wore it, but it'll.
I still have my studded, but I don't have anymore. I don't need anymore.
This looks to be like the equivalent of studded.
My fucking bad. Trying to be helpful. Sorry.
Thank you for the offer. You're a bit bigger than I am, like taller. So
She's like 5'6" or 5'8", whatever the.
what?
What is Felix again? We changed this canonically. I remember.
Oh shit! Did I have it written? I might have it written down. I'm like
Valkyra
You had
is-
like 5'9" or something.
Yeah,
Valkyra
5'9",
Valkyra-
Short king.
We
Yeah.
changed we changed the lore that Valkyra is canonically 1 inch shorter than Felix.
Nah.
No, we did. This was like one of the first things that happened in the game. This has been established for a long time.
All right, she's suddenly short.
She's not suddenly. This is what she's been in my head this entire time. I'm not lying.
Okay. So you have different proportions to me.
Is there I'll kind of look around as like through the clothes as well. Is there anything that I would have worn around here?
Yeah, and he opens up another drawer with a little small carving, the letter F in the corner of the drawer, and pulls it open and gestures. There's one garb that looks very similar to his, like this very dark indigo, sort of just like padded up clothing, maybe like a slight leather inset to it.
Ooh.
And on the chest, or like on the left arm, you see engraved into it, or like less engraved and more embroidered, with a small little, what looks to be this belladonna flower, a deadly nightshade.
Oh, that's slick. I think I'll take that out of the dresser. Staring at it a little bit. And then kind of remove the green scarf around my shoulders. Put it down for a second. Remove the leather vest. And then over the white shirt, I'll put on this new, or old, rather, outfit of mine.
Like, you keeping the chest zipped down?
Oh,
or
yeah,
like buttoned
of
down?
course.
Hell
Of
fucking
course.
yeah.
Of course.
It looks real slick.
Is it a
It's
long
more-
sleeve sort of deal?
Yeah, long sleeve. It's like a it's more of like a jumpsuit.
Mm-hmm. Still fits.
Sort of like not saying anything, but just like speechless and seeing you again in this outfit. And
Mm-hmm.
well, maybe some things don't change.
And then I'll put my sort of brown vest back on, leaving that open as well. Putting my green scarf back around. Kind of roll up the sleeves a little bit, show off the forearms as usual.
Okay, let's calm down a little bit.
What, you gotta
You
snap
may
it
have
up.
guns, but you don't have guns, okay?
Oh,
But he's got the forearms, all right. He's got the forearms.
Okay.
That's all that matters.
well, there's nothing left for me in here.
Nor I. Unless any of you see something that tickles your fancy. Looking at everyone else.
I'm gonna take a quick look at the books.
Okay. Make an investigation check as you sort through them.
Uh, 24.
24. Damn. Okay. You sort through all the different books left over. There's nothing super flashy, but you do see a few like children's books on the lower shelves. Very old, the pages kind of withering away. And next to them, a few like small little wooden toys that also look lost to time. And then on the higher shelves, a few books generally about maybe like teaching books about note-taking and espionage and stealth in that kind of realm. A few books on gardening and cooking. But nothing super useful. You can discern that they were probably taken when this was evacuated.
Take spying for dummies off the shelf and just like
Okay.
peek through it, put it back.
It's pretty interesting. Few different chapters about how to create groups, learning about the enemy, learning how to write secret messages, the history of different spy networks around the realm. It's pretty in-depth.
Take a couple pages from the code writing section to tuck them into my notebook.
All right, you mark that down. All right.
Is there anything else in particular we were looking for?
I don't think so.
Incidentally, how far exactly are we from Waycrest now?
We're about an hour out.
Given the set of circumstances, I will propose the idea of staying here for the night, rather than spending the night in Waycrest, so as to not draw unwanted attention to us.
There's a fair point. Though there is one establishment within the city that is purposefully discreet. It's anti-scrying walls or whatever it was. We've been there a few times in the past. Pretty neat. If you'd like to be closer to shopping before the night's end.
Well, if we are to be anticipating potential run-ins with members of Nightshade, I think keeping a low profile would be best. Whatever you think would be wisest for us to do in order to maintain that, I will leave to you.
If you want to stay here, there's not much of comfort left in this place. Either really works.
Okay, let's go to Waycrest because no one wants to make a decision. I'll do it.
I can cover
Indecisive.
room
You're
and
all
board.
too nice.
I can cover room and board when we get there to make up for it.
Sure. Yeah.
All right. Leads you all back out of this dusty, dirty, old hideout.
Want to burn it down?
Not really. No.
No.
Fair enough. Just asking.
Onward.
Onward. Karma? Yep.
Yeah, wait a minute. What happened? Well, we need Karma's POV after while we were gone. What happened?
Okay.
What
Okay.
happened?
We had an intense
Roll
battle
it-
with a fly.
Yep.
Roll a percent or a perception check for
I was about to say
Percent.
percentile dice.
Well,
Oh shit.
Sure,
Karma.
roll a percentile dice
Karma,
too.
what's that dragon-sized bulge in your belly? What's that dragon shape in there? What happened?
And we have an entire one-shot about what happened to Karma while...
Oh, I got a
for
93 on the
10 minutes.
percentile die.
Oh.
Or
Something,
no,
wasn't it?
yeah, 93.
93 on the percentile.
Perception
We should
was
do
11.
a Karma one shot.
11. Okay.
We all play as little creatures.
While you guys were downstairs, Harmon didn't much pay attention to the surroundings.
Thanks, Karma.
As much as he was distracted by a singular pink dragonfly that was incessantly trying to land on his head. But he would look up and try to get it, but then it'd fly away and then it'd come back and land on his head.
Yeah.
So, not quite a dragon per se, but
Not quite a
dragonfly.
dragon.
A dragon-sized
Oh.
fly.
But
That's
maybe,
terrifying, by the way.
you know what?
yeah, don't love that actually.
Karma believes it was a dragon, for sure.
Mm.
He's never seen a dragon.
Skyrim music starts playing.
You
Why
come
can't
back
I
up.
fast travel?
Don't fucking.
But you come back to see Karma still fighting with this dragonfly as it tries to sit on his head or on his tail or wherever.
Let's pick him up. Give him something to eat. Chameleon feed.
Feeding him? What are
He
you
hasn't
feeding
been
him?
fed in months.
He's a magic fucking chameleon. He doesn't need to eat. Right? Is that how it works?
So I'll give him some rations.
Okay. Doesn't seem hungry, but he'll eat them for your sake.
He wants you to feel valued.
Yeah, he nibbles on them. The dragonfly does come and sit on your hat, Theo, as you continue traveling along. And you
And then
venture
we all
closer.
just watch as Theo's tongue just goes.
Yeah.
just, just gets
Watch
off
her.
that,
Watch
you
the
know?
scales disappear slowly from her neck afterwards. I always knew she was a lizard person.
Oh,
Oh god.
She's half elf, half human, half frog.
where is the
Where-
reptilian headquarters?
Half elf, half frog.
Where are you hiding?
The Grand University is just the Illuminati, just full of
Rogue.
like frog,
Rogue.
like lizard people.
That's why she didn't want to hurt. That's why she didn't want to hurt any of her kind. She went over to help the fucking people under the goddamn bus.
Damn.
Anyway,
But as you approach the city,
Yep, we teleport. Yep.
these towers surrounding the city, the closer you get, you see them. They look very dilapidated, crumbling. They look centuries old. Maybe from the war, maybe before that. You're unsure. But old banners of the Empire hang off of it. These muddied, dark crimson banners with silver eagles in the center, a laurel surrounding them, and a crown over the eagle's head, torn up, waving gently in the wind. But you begin to see the city come into view, tucked into these foothills. A very relatively short skyline, though you do see within the city a few similar but newer towers along the edges, presumably along the gate around the city. And within it, on the far side, you see this large looming structure. unsure what it is from here, but it's intimidating. Almost looking out onto the city around it. And you approach further and past these small scattered buildings on the outskirts of town. You begin to see the bustle of the city. People with carts moving in and out. And you begin to see the large wall and gates surrounding the city. Strange thinking that this is a smaller town, but it looks like there is still heavy military presence in this area. The gates are heavily guarded. It doesn't seem like many people are being stopped as they enter and leave, but more of a note taken by the guards of who is in the area. Is there anything you wish to do before reaching the gates of the city?
Nico. Sorry. Felix.
Hmm?
And
Yeah.
she'll sort of motion towards her shoulder where that patch was, where the nightshade patch was. Like that little, that your armor had on. As like, probably cover it up.
That's a good point. Naughty, was Waycrest friendly to Nightshade if we had a base of operations here?
I don't think anyone was really friendly, especially not the government here. But he sort of like pulls your scarf down over your shoulders, much like his shawl over his. They're not going to inspect closely. Just, they're not too suspicious about it.
Yeah. Good call, Kira. Thank you.
Does a little two-fingered, like, salute.
You slowly make your way towards the gatehouses. The gatehouse guarding the city. One of the guards, dressed in this very nice plate, sort of like a leather tunic with the pauldrons and the gauntlets. It looks very ornamental compared to other guards, but there's still this very intimidating presence. The helmet over their head shields most of their face as they carry these large spears and halberds next to them. But one approaches, just silently puts out a hand and begins making a note of everything in your cart. They don't see shit.
Damn right they don't.
Do we have contraband in the cart?
I don't think you have anything in the cart.
Thyra's ass.
It's illegal.
It's criminal.
And just silently nods you in, allowing you all to pass. As you enter this, as sunset comes in, this very eerily dim city. The buildings lining the streets, and especially that large, almost citadel structure on the far end of town, brings an air of fear over the city. There's not a lot of music being played in the street, though there are a lot of people bustling around, going about their daily business. There is a soft mist that sets in as the day begins to cool down and nighttime activities begin. And as you go down the street for a bit, you do see far down the road what seems to be a city square with one large statue in the center. You can't make it out from here.
Where are we going? To Nadi.
If you are in the need to buy things, there are a few stores around that we can stop by. If not, we can go to the inn and settle in.
Well, I think it'd be.
I was just gonna say, the only thing I'm really interested in seeing is if we can find this powder to perhaps work on something tonight.
Yeah, we can. There are a few places. I think, sort of thinks back to the last time he was in the city. That way, and he points to the left off the road, northward. Towards the center of the city, there's a weird shop, very eccentric, may have some magical things, arcane and alchemical things if you need them.
Where's the inn we're going to?
It's farther to the west side of town. It's tucked into an alley. It's not far from here.
I think it might be best to move in less of a crowd. There are quite a few of us. I think we could first perhaps set up in the inn.
Yes.
And then maybe if one or two people want to do the shopping, that might be smartest.
I have all the gold on me.
Sure. If you and Theo want to maybe try to find this powder, perhaps?
Do that?
Theo kind of knows what.
Theo, do you know what you're looking for?
I'll know it when I see it. I think.
I believe you.
Just to make sure that nothing goes awry, I think I'll tag along as well.
Alright, you can scratch drugs off the list, Theo. I'm sorry. The dad's going.
Part my eyes over to Felix.
I wasn't going to let them get that. Is that what this was supposed to be for?
No, it was a joke.
Oh.
I wouldn't be surprised that there was somebody around here selling something.
Don't give them ideas.
I'm not saying I
Please.
know
I'll
where
keep
it
an eye out.
is.
Keep an eye out.
I do like a to this side like fist
So we can
pump
avoid it.
to myself.
It's. I'm gonna jump off a cart.
But let me show you over to the inn. It's out of the way. I don't think you'd be able to find it well on your own.
No, but we're going shopping. Are we doing one after the other, or are we just Theo and I going down?
I mean,
I think we could all get there together.
The inn or the shop?
Oh, I mean, I guess
he's
we could
suggesting
split up now.
he's suggesting going to the inn first as a group so you know where it is, and then you can go shopping. But
We all know
Yeah.
where it is. It's fine.
I mean, if you want to test it, you certainly can.
You want to test it, Theo?
How good is your sense of direction?
I have 8 wisdom.
Hmm.
But you
Well,
don't know that.
this
But you don't know that.
Well, is it wisdom or
Fair.
intelligence?
I'd say sense of direction is probably wisdom.
Survival.
Maybe
Yeah,
both. Yeah,
survival.
survival.
Well, if you
We'll
do
test it.
want to go directly to the shop first, it is, you go to that statue, make an immediate left northward on the main avenue. You'll see it. It's big. I think it's called Clockwork Curios. It's a big store. You'll see it.
Okay. Oh, I should probably get rid of this then. And I'll take the bow and I'll dismiss it.
If you want to try to find the inn on your own, go for it.
We'll do great.
All right. Well,
Indeed, we shall.
good luck. We'll see you at the inn.
Great.
Oh, and it gives you the. He should give you the name of the inn too.
No.
That would
Just
help.
so you know.
Sorry, what's
Oh.
the name of the inn?
it's
really
called-
quickly before we leave.
Before we
Really? Before we do this.
It's called the Hush House. It's in an alley off of
Ooh.
Fairmont
That
Street.
sounds sus as fuck.
Hush house. It also sounds like a
That sounds like a
like a
drug.
brothel.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. It's either a brothel or a fucking skooma den.
Yeah. Scuba
both.
den.
We're gonna go.
Ah,
we're
so
gonna go
that's
there
where all
and
the
we're
tabaxi are.
Yeah.
gonna get the fucking.
We go to the place with the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so shopping team first, I guess.
Sure.
Valkyra, Theo, and Ashe. You follow
That's just a
Nadi's
squad.
directions. This is definitely a squad. And you do see this very brightly lit store. And as you walk down these roads, you notice, as opposed to Mithera and Kirin, where most of the lighting was magical, sort of from like dancing lights and different enchantments, a lot of the lighting here are actual like incandescent bulbs, like very old-timey electricity, rather than everything being magical. And you approach this store, very big letters above it reading Clockwork Curios. A few different ornamental gears are scattered around the sign just to sell it, just to send it home. But there is a large circular desk in the center of the room, and many different sort of objects and almost animatronic sort of looking things scattered about, just gently moving. It is very bright and sparkly. Oh, and then behind the counter, sorry, this dwarven woman with bright red ginger hair, a ginger beard, big, like, brass spectacles on her nose. Just sort of talking to a few kids that seem to have wandered in and wanted to look at the little animatronic cats and dogs and birds that are sort of scattered about the place. Looks up to you as the kids walk away. Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to Clockwork Curios.
What's up?
You just looking around? Or are you looking for anything specific?
Well, we're looking for a powder or anything really that causes fog.
This is fog.
Smoke.
I think I have a few things. And she walks behind the counter and up towards a large, like, shelf collection of different bottles of every sort of color and viscosity and makeup of liquid you could imagine. And climbs up this little ladder towards one that swirls with this dark gray, very cloudy and smoky on the inside. Scoots down the ladder again and plops it up on the counter for you. Something like this. Sort of ever-smoking bottle.
Can I take it and see how it works?
By all means. You're able to pick up and inspect the bottle.
Is it an enchantment or something in it?
It's a bit of both. It is enchanted to never run out of smoke, but it is a mixture of the sort of ashen powder and different other alchemical ingredients. It's a weird intersection of alchemy and enchantment.
I see if I would know how to replicate it, or if I would be able to figure it out.
We can make an Arcana check, or an Arcana check.
16.
I mean, it maybe take a while and need a little bit more research, but with some work, you could probably get there.
I'll take out the bullet Felix gave me, and I'll say, would you be able to reduce the bottle in some way, or the magic, to have it fit in here?
Looks at the bullet, and then looks back at you. One of those?
Yeah.
Leans back and crosses her arms quizzically. Huh.
Did we send the wrong people?
I think we did pick the wizard.
It doesn't matter if you sent the wrong people or
That's
not.
true.
Now they
that would
know
have happened anyways.
that we're a
have a
group of
bullet.
people that have firearms at their disposal,
Yeah.
which is directly linked to Nightshade. This is exactly
Yep.
what I was fucking talking about.
Now play cool. Play cool.
I mean, someone of greater alchemical prowess than I could probably do that. But not with what I have at my disposal. Would I be able to do something like that?
Well, I'll take the bottle then.
All right. That would be 300 gold pieces.
Yo, my bad. I can
For
pay
a
you back.
bottle of that?
300? Gold pieces?
Not like silver pieces?
Copper, are you sure?
Okay, how much is a bottle here? Do we need a bottle?
This is an ever-smoking bottle.
This is an
a full-on
ever-smoking
magical
bottle.
item.
Yeah.
What the fuck is an ever-smoking bottle? I've never seen this in D&D in my entire life.
You
I'm
know
looking this up.
that thing of infinite water? It's literally that, but smoke.
It's smoke.
Why would you ever need this?
It's for fog clouds.
Get away,
It's a
baby.
smoke bomb.
You say that, but
It's
we're
a bomb.
getting it now.
Have you ever heard of the spell Marine Layer?
The best
ever
spell in
heard of
D&D.
fucker
Yeah.
Best spell in D&D, yes.
Milo definitely would have made the note that he would pay back whatever it cost.
I'll pay 300 gold pieces.
Okay.
Why does everyone have so much money?
The bottle
I
is
have
yours.
Nothing.
You were gone for like 10 seconds.
I guess so, but man.
Oh yeah, wait a
You
minute.
guys never gave her her money.
I was
I
gonna
don't
say,
have-
wait a minute, wasn't Valkyra holding on to it?
That's
got
why
no
Kira has so
money.
much money.
No, I earned my money in the fucking ring. I don't want to hear it. My own blood and tears.
Just the shopkeep sort of tries to shake off that of seeing a bullet here. Is there anything else that would interest you? There's a lot to look around.
Yeah, sure. Let's spread out and see if anything we like in there.
All right. Is there anything specific or like what an area of magic item you're looking for? or you just generally taking a gander? There are a lot of items in the shop.
Well, I have no money, so there's nothing in particular that I can look at because I literally have 3 silver to my name.
Let's start
So-
with jewelry and accessories.
Jewelry and
Rings
accessories.
and necklaces.
Okay. There are lots of different kinds of rings and bracelets and amulets. But I think what would be most, or like larger items, you would see a pair of goggles that have different sort of like zoom settings on the eyes.
Oh, I know what these are.
They're only priced for 150, but they look almost like a jeweler's goggles, albeit a little bit more advanced.
So they don't look like eagles.
They don't look like, no, they
Don't
don't
look like
have
an
like
eagle.
owl eyes.
Are they
Mhm.
goggles of dark vision?
They don't have a name attached to them. None of these really do.
Jesus Christ, why do you do this?
You'd have to
I'll
ask.
cast
I don't
identify
know.
on anything that seems interesting.
Okay.
I'll cheat the game and just do it myself.
It's not cheating the game, you're burning a spell slot.
It's a ritual.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, it's a ritual.
Shit, I should get that spell.
So you cast identify on the goggles. Let me pull up their thingy real quick.
This is gonna take 30 hours.
It's not, they're right here. I put it into,
No, I mean all of the shopping, not this.
oh no, okay. So the goggles, you note, are goggles of analytical insight. A pair of
Aw.
intricately designed goggles with lenses that adjust automatically when the wearer examines an object. Whenever you inspect an item made of metal, stone, bone, or the like, you can automatically discern the material, age, and quality. Additionally, when casting the Identify spell as a ritual, wearing these goggles reduces the casting time by half.
What?
Well,
gonna take
shit.
those.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that felt like an inevitability.
Yeah.
What the heck?
So without even having to talk to the shopkeep,
She legit got the nerd emoji glasses.
they are nerd emoji
It's
glasses.
literally just it's just the nerd emoji. Glasses, that's all they are.
And you wish to purchase those?
Yes.
All
Add
right.
to cart or
Add to cart.
Add to cart.
Do you have that amount of gold?
150.
150? Do you have
I
that?
do.
Jesus
All right.
Christ, you guys have more money than we had more money than we thought.
Easy enough to purchase.
I wonder what that's like.
Sucks the yeah. Sucks to suck ass, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I threw myself, look, you got to control the boat. I got the money.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna go back
I
to Piggy's
will.
house.
I need to give this to you somehow.
I'm gonna go back at like a level 15 and fight the level 5 boat.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, what up, fucker?
Here, I will not have the goggles in your inventory. I'll put them in there for you.
Oh, sweet.
All right. And continuing to look around the store, you do see a set of boots that have a few gears affixed to the back end, marked for 600 gold.
How many times can you cast Identify?
It's a ritual.
It's a ritual. You can do it
Can you just-
whenever.
Well, hey, girl, how about you come over here and just start slinging that shit?
Yeah, let's just go down the entire repertoire.
Just go down the
of
damn
jewelry.
list. Yeah,
and
just go down the
just-
list. Might as
yeah.
well.
Do I have
Just
to
pull up the
choose these
inventory.
goggles?
No, they're not attuned. You just wear them.
That's even
Whenever
Oh, wow,
you-
so she could just put them on right now and then just rapid fire it. That's
Yeah,
Yeah.
literally.
The shopkeep's like cocks her head at you, like, what the fuck?
That's crazy.
You do see boots of striding and springing
What?
for 600. An immovable rod that is on sale for 200.
It's on
Hail the
sale.
immovable
It's
rod.
on sale.
It's on-
Uh,
The ultimate
bending
dump.
stones A cloak of elven kind is in here.
Ooh.
An arcane lockbox, bag of holding, and handy haversack on one end of the wall. Sort of in the compartmentalized, or like the backpacks and organization tools.
So the Cloak of Elvenkind, hear me out.
The cloak of elven kind is priced for 1,000 gold pieces.
That's not that bad.
That tracks.
yeah.
That tracks.
That's not that bad. I will ask. I hate that I'm going to do this.
Cloak of Elvenkind is really
No.
stealth.
I know, but that's where it's
still
fun.
pretty tight.
I will, and also Valkyra is really good at stealth. But I will ask, in terms of weapons, are there any magical axes?
Magical axes?
Particularly great axes.
Great axes.
Oh.
Or great, if it has the heavy category of weaponry.
If it is a great weapon.
If it is a great weapon, great swords. I'm probably not a great club. That drip doesn't line up, but
Okay.
great sword and great axe work great.
On a maul. A great.
Oh, a maul would be hot.
Ooh.
The great bonk.
Okay.
Also, I'm buying the Cloak of Elvenkind.
Okay.
How much money you got?
2,000.
Wait.
Jeez Louise!
Damn.
Don't. All right. Hold on. We don't even know what else is in here. Let's just.
Okay, fine. We'll wait.
We
We'll
already.
wait.
Okay,
We
you'll
already
wait.
impulse bought a pair of goggles. Okay.
They were
let's
150. That's a great buy for 150.
just because those goggles were literally designed specifically for Theo. We should probably slow the roll a little bit.
Is the God of War axe hiding on the damn wall over there?
I
Is
was
the
gonna
God of
say,
War frost axe chilling up there? That's all I'm asking.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You do see a sort of like, it's very strange to describe. It is a weapon, a great weapon.
Wow, thanks.
It's a great weapon.
Very
It's a great
Exactly what you're looking for.
Look at that.
Thank you,
Hell
Matt.
yeah.
It's almost like a mix of the skin gorger and a great axe. It's sort of
Charge
like
blade.
the
It's a charge
end.
blade.
The end of it sort of curves
It's a charge
up and
blade.
out, but the back end also has this kind of like jagged edge. So it's this double-sided.
Is it a switch axe?
It's a switch axe.
It's a switch
fuck
axe.
yeah.
Sorry, what does it do? Hey, misidentify. Come over here.
Misidentify.
Misidentify.
It's a really good nickname.
There is a
I
really
like
good
that.
nickname for her.
Misidentify for a really shitty wizard.
Yeah. Identify.
Misidentify.
It's a superhero name.
You approach it, sort of hung on the back wall, called the Great Father.
Ooh. The Great Daddy.
Great Daddy.
Yeah, the Great Daddy hammer.
It is pretty much a great axe. +1.
Okay.
Sure, I'm kind of didn't prepare for weapons because we said we weren't going to buy any weapons.
You said that.
A great daddy.
The Great Daddy.
Oh
Oh boy.
Man,
Yeah, I'm
the
really.
Allfather.
My brain had turned
Literally
straight
the
off.
Allfather.
It seems to be enchanted with a conjuration leaning fire damage.
Fire nice. These are the important questions, Dungeon
Nice.
Master, that I would like to ask.
Yes.
This amazing thing. What's the price tag?
Oh, the price tag on this motherfucker
Oh,
is
God.
1,500 gold.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, don't do it.
That's a lot.
It
Don't get
is.
money
A
and
lot.
come back.
I was hoping it was like.
We're not coming back here.
I was hoping it was going to be like a +1, that all I was going to get. But no, apparently I'm getting the literal hammer of God.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
hoping
plus-
here's this +1 great axe. I was like, oh great.
Well, I mean, a +1 weapon isn't that alone like 800, 1,000 gold?
Yeah, I'm just looking to get the elven kind on top of it.
Yeah. Oh,
You could maybe negotiate it down if you buy several items.
true. A combo piece.
So, okay. In terms of like other jewelry / accessories, what other stuff are we kind of looking at there?
All right. Let me get you your rings and your amulets and your shit.
And my
All right.
pearls, preferably.
Pearls of power, specifically.
Yeah, you know.
Fuck, right, I have
Ooh.
a spell that fuck.
That's easy.
Ring of
That's
spell splitting, perhaps.
Asking for a friend.
asking for a friend. Yeah.
What's this nuclear bomb?
There
back
are
here?
a few pearls of power, sort of delicately placed on little velvet
pearls of
pillows.
Why am I forgetting what pearls of power?
Who is this shopkeep?
God, apparently.
Seriously, yeah.
There is a
Whoa.
ring of evasion up for grabs. A ring of protection.
This lady's loaded, you guys.
Yeah, this. So,
This is the best
question.
merchant in Act 1.
What? Okay, question. Okay, question. A very important
Yes.
question. Murder.
Murder?
No. No.
No.
Are
Okay.
there any
no.
rings of murder?
Yeah.
Rings of murder.
Bad. So, I know the rings are for sure off the table because those things
They are
expensive as shit
hella
always. But the
marked in like the
pearls,
5,000s and shit.
I think the pearls are probably doable. How much are
Yeah.
the pearls of power?
They're about 350 each.
350 each?
Fuck
Each?
Mm-hmm.
Homie, we got enough to stock up the entire party.
I don't use spells.
There's
Thanks.
there are only 3 of them on for sale though.
How much money do we have in total right now? Theo, how much money you have on you?
After the glasses,
After
I have
everything.
812.
You have 812. So in total
Damn.
we have 2,800 right now on us. We combine it all, 2,500. And then we try to negotiate around there.
I don't know if we need every pearl. We need at least 2 for Theo and myself.
Sorry, what the fuck does this thing do?
Oh no, you cast spells now
It's like
too.
a-
So yeah,
like
I do as well.
literally a
When-
free spell slot.
Yeah, it's
It's a
use your
fourth
action
level
to
spell
speak
slot.
its common word and regain 1 spell slot. Okay, that might be a little broken for me as a warlock. That might
Oh,
be a
true.
That
little
is
I think
much.
big.
it's third.
Big for a
That's
warlock.
big.
Max
Yeah,
third.
warlock?
It's max
Oh my
third.
gosh.
Third level though.
Oh yeah, right. You weren't here for that. You had no idea. She had no idea.
Yeah, he's Valkyr's
warlock.
Warlock.
Okay,
Who the hell's your patron?
You should have watched the. Oh, we didn't make a video, right, hon? Good job.
I did.
Oh, you did upload it? Oh,
Yeah,
Uploaded?
I uploaded it.
okay. Never mind. Then.
Don't doubt me.
Go watch the video. You'll meet her. Maybe you'll meet her tonight. Who knows?
What?
You're not here. Go away. Why are you talking to me? Thyra, get out of my head.
Okay,
Rent
so
free.
what's on the docket to be purchased here?
I really want. that
There's the
elven
Great
book.
Father. There's Pearls of Power. Boots of Striding and Springing. Sending Stones. Those are out of your price range.
Ascending stones.
Yeah, they're
How
like
much are the boots of striding?
they're only 600.
Boots of striding. Let's see. What?
Springing and Striding. Striding and Springing, whatever.
This.
While you wear
does-
these boots,
yeah,
your walking speed becomes 30. Your
It's
unless
mainly
your
for
walking speed is
jumping.
higher.
It's
Yeah,
mainly
it's
for jumping.
Yeah.
Oh, it's boots of striding and springing. I thought it was 2 different sets of boots. That
No.
all right. This
No,
makes
it's-
way more sense now.
It's
Okay,
just
then
one.
We can
set.
ignore those.
Yeah, no, these are mid.
There are a lot of bottles on the back wall. Some look like healing potions.
Turtles and a
Others.
half shell.
There's one that looks like almost like it's empty, but when you get closer, it seems to be like a swirling thing of air inside of it.
Potion of gust.
Or a potion of summon elemental.
Or potion of Zaza.
But we already have a potion of summon
Potion
tiny.
of dank weed.
What's
Sunny
that?
True.
tiny
I thought you said
elemental.
Sunny D. Potion of
No, it's the purple stuff.
Dude, that shit would wake you the fuck up. You pour that in someone's mouth that's dead, they'll fucking come rising from the grave.
A potion of Sunny D, but when
Potion
you
of
drink it, you
Sunny
just
D.
cast
So-
daylight on yourself.
I want a pearl of power.
Okay.
Theo, do you want a pearl of power?
I would like a pearl of power.
Okay. So, Kira, do you want a pearl of power? It is
How
an
would that
attunement
work with
slot,
warlocks,
to be
though?
clear. You just
See,
get a third
that's
level
the
slot.
problem. You'd get a third level, but like, in a very short amount of time, I'm going to be casting fourths. So like,
It doesn't matter because it's an extra spell slot for warlock.
Oh,
It's
it's
just
just
an
Yeah.
extra.
Period.
It's just
It's
an
just-
extra,
okay, yeah.
extra third level spell,
Third, yeah.
regardless.
Yes.
Yeah, as an
So-
action, you regain a third level spell
That's a
slot.
matter
counter
what-
spell.
It's going to be good.
That's a counter
So-
spell.
Yeah.
It
it's
is a
pocket
counter spell.
spell. That's not bad.
It's literally a pocket counter spell.
So, yes, right?
Yes.
I really want to get the axe because I love my sister.
All right.
We'll see how
well,
much this adds up to, and you may.
It's
So the
it's
3
3K at the very least.
The 3 pearls of power come out to 1050. How much was the axe?
1,500.
1500? That puts us at 2550.
2,500. I really wanted that cloak.
I think we could probably bypass the cloak to up Thyra's combat potential and get her a magic item back.
It was
Bro,
never
I didn't
magical
have-
to begin.
I didn't have any.
Oh,
made it
true, because she
magical.
had no idea how to use that axe, apparently.
I didn't freaking do that. That was that guy.
Is there
Anyway,
just
this-
a better axe that isn't this fucking insane god tier holy shit axe?
There's probably
Not
a
really.
plus 1 great axe. No?
Yeah, there's
Wait,
like a +1 like great sword, but it's on axe, like
No.
this one.
Honestly, three pearls of power that ups 3 of the 5 members of the party, and then like
You
we're
can have
we're
both
basically
of them.
just leaving Felix to die on this shopping trip, but like he'll
No,
be
he's
all
fine.
right.
You're getting him.
Go-
You
go
got
fuck
to get
it.
out of a smoking
Sorry.
bottle.
Yeah.
I'm getting
Oh,
I'm
the
getting
bottle,
one of
yeah.
my subclass features, okay?
There you go. There you go. There you go.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. 2550 for those 4 things, I think is fine. That's my take.
So 3 pearls of power and
The
The-
axe of
The daddy
destroying.
axe.
the daddy axe.
Yeah. God.
And the
Really
passes.
fucking want that goddamn.
So that comes to 3,000 total.
Can we bargain it down?
How do you bargain it down?
We
They
throw it
check-
all in. We throw in all this. Oh, my Discord. Oh no, the music stopped. I thought my Discord crashed for a split second. That really scared me. Okay. I think. How about all of this? Chalk it up to 2,800. We'll be out of your hair in a second.
Make a persuasion check. Miss
Come
20
on.
charisma.
Come
on.
Right, Miss Charisma Girl.
Charisma.
Persuasion. 18.
Okay.
I did. Throw in that spare bullet you had.
Oh.
Bullet even.
Oh
Listen,
no!
Listen, these are the kinds of
Yo.
NPC choices
Yo.
that irrevocably turn the world upside down.
Yo.
Okay? We gotta be really fucking careful right now.
That's
You
kind of
guys.
sick.
It's a
Can I
pretty good
make an
move.
insight check?
You tell me. Oh,
What are you trying to discern from her?
What she wants with the bullet.
Sure. Try to glean her intentions.
Insight is 11.
She looks a bit. That same look in the eye of the archaeologist when searching for something new. Like that sense of determination and discovery. But nothing more than that.
I will say. Deal. If explorer to explorer, you tell me why exactly you want it. Just for interest, right? It's just fun.
So 100 more gold.
Wait, what?
It's a
That'll
business lady right
that'll
here.
cost you 100 more gold. Or you
Uh.
can take it for 28 and leave.
Take it for 28 and leave. We don't need this information. In fact, actually, no. We may need this information.
We might need this information.
It's impossible to know for
Man.
certain whether or not she's going to destroy the world. Oh boy.
I mean,
I'll give it to you for 27.50 if you leave now.
Damn.
She'll cut down the price by 50 if you
negotiator.
leave.
Fine. cut in this as well, and I'll summon the bow. And I'll price it down. I'll say 2,500 and me vanish. You take this bow as well. I don't get another persuasion check? Fuck you.
Sure,
Ah,
try it.
There's no way she's gonna fall for that.
27.
Yo?
What the hell is your... Oh, you're warlock now.
Warlock.
She leans
This
in
is
closer to you, Valkyra,
Yep.
This is a bad idea.
and pushes the bow away.
For 27, I call bullshit. Alright.
She rolled a natural 20.
Well, I mean, she
That
also
doesn't
like,
On
mean
her
that she
Arcana check.
succeeds!
Natural
she-
20 on the Arcana check on the bow.
Dude, it's if there's if there's a modifier as well, but it's also not against you. It's to check out the bow.
I know how those kinds of weapons work. You can take it right back in an instant. 27.50. I take the bullet, and we never speak of this again.
We were never here.
Deal.
Oh, fuck.
Taking over the 2700. Taking the.
Ooh.
She takes your 27.50.
Yeah.
You get your items,
Oh god. Oh god.
and you're free to leave.
We're all gonna die.
We're
Oh,
so fucked.
boy.
you
We're all
guys.
gonna die.
Oh boy.
We're all gonna die. Imagine
Oh
she rolls
my
like that.
God.
Why do you have to ruin all of the fun, honey?
I rolled an actual 20.
I don't care. You ruined all of the fun.
Oh,
Nah, I think she probably just
Christ.
added the drama. The consequences that will follow this sort of action.
the actions of our consequences.
But also, like,
Consequences.
I don't think it matters how persuasive you can be. If like you see that the bow is bullshit,
Yeah.
like
The bow isn't bullshit. It's
Well,
literally
no, it's not.
made
It
from
was
the
a
powers of.
disappear.
It can just disappear again. Alright. You all leave. Back to Felix and Thyra and Nadi. He begins leading you down a series of very dim side roads. Very eerie, almost suspicious set of roads. Before leading you to what seemingly is just a door in the side of an alley. There are no major markings on the outside. It's just a clean entrance to this. Very gray
Can't wait for the others to
exterior.
try and find. Oh, that's great.
And doesn't even knock, but just confidently opens the door. And you enter into the Hush House. It's a very dim interior to the establishment. There are a few small lights around the place, but most of the lighting and atmosphere within it are these ever slowly moving illusions in the air of these sort of geometric sparrows flying through the high ceilings of this establishment, along with slowly shifting shapes. Very almost modern, but still that very old illusionary sense. Small little lamps are placed on each of the tables around the establishment, but still very dim and mysterious. There are a few other figures speaking in hushed tones, maybe a few business meetings, very well-dressed individuals, some very beautiful. and on the far end, a backlit bar with one figure standing behind it. What looks to be a sort of middle-aged, gray tiefling with shaved down horns. This jet black hair pulled into a low bun, few strands hanging off the sides of her face. And these sclera black eyes, like the entirety of her eyes are black.
Yeah.
She stands at an average height, but gives off this very intense air about her, exuding this confidence and mysteriousness. Sort of dressed in these deep purples and blacks, adorned with very light, like shimmering details to her dress. Very elegant, though not trying to overshadow her patrons. Nadi leads you all, if you don't wish to do anything as you enter.
Just generally, even though you already described the scene, just clocking the different groups, the well-dressed and established groups, just generally keeping an eye on them as we make
Yeah.
our way through.
Same.
Nadi approaches the woman behind the counter. And she looks over towards you all. Hello. What can I do for you all? Elusia. Pleasure to see you again. She stands back and studies Nadi. I can't recall ever seeing you, at least as of recent years. And looks towards you two. Are you here just for drinks, or are you here under an organization that's rented out you rented out rooms for you? We are here for rooms. I was wondering if, and he sort of leans in and hushes his tone, if you still had the rooms under, don't freak out, under Nightshade. She scoffs and stands back a little bit, and you see a blink of recognition between you, Felix, and Nadi. Oh, so. I guess it has been a while. You two are much younger, shorter, last time you were here. And why would two Nightshade members wish to return? Thought you all died.
Yes, we were younger then, but we're much older now. Far more capable, more resourceful, and a lot of coin to spare, and secrets that wish to be kept. This is the Hush House, after all.
It is indeed. Though there is a sense of security I like to bring my patrons. Most aren't being hunted by the Empire. But rooms you needed?
Yes, that would be most agreeable. And you don't have to worry about your patrons. Our target lies more in the inorganic this time around.
I'm not gonna ask questions. So, rooms normally 10 gold a night. But looks at Nadi and sort of grimaces a little bit and 20 a night for you. And you see Naughty like gulp a little bit. For a stay in such a place as this, that is fine.
Wait, did she say 20 gold
Yeah.
for us?
Yeah.
I think Thyra's gonna walk up and kind of just like full presence and just be like, why so much? Because we think it'll cause trouble.
Well, precisely. And also, Nightshade hasn't reserved themselves a space here in quite some time. Last minute rooms such as this, a little bit more expensive. And I only have 3 of them for you, so.
Yeah. I think Thyra tries to like looks at Felix and is like, do you want me to like try and muscle this down?
We're only here for a night or 2 at max. I'll cover it.
No. And Naughty pulls out that sack of gold that he fetched earlier from the safe house. This is plenty. And he takes out 40 and puts it onto the table. Just in case we're here next night. And for apologies about our presence. She looks over the gold and puts it away. Pulls out 3 keys. Those are for you. Anything else you needed? Drinks? Snacks?
Yeah, we might we will be expecting at least 3 more individuals. A sister to this one, though a bit shorter, red hair. An elven gentleman, and a woman with a chameleon. They'll be joining us soon. And if any other members of Nightshade happen to stop by, be sure to let us know.
Sure. Well, enjoy your rooms. Complimentary drinks for your night stay. But that's just policy.
Most hospitable of you.
As we walk away, I'll like lean over to Felix. There better be some strong drinks for this price.
We're paying for secrecy, and secrets are worth quite a bit.
This inn is literally scribe proof, so it's a bit more. Do you just wait for the others to return, or is there anything else you wish to do?
Suppose we could wait in this area, or at least get some of our things settled in our room before chilling out in that main area, finding a place to sit.
All right. We wait out. Naughty orders a drink. This very dark liquor, almost like this, almost like a midnight color, like a deep, almost wine. But it smells very strong, very expensive.
I'll just be kind of sipping on the complimentary drink. I imagine it's very basic. A very basic drink.
Yeah, the complimentary drinks are, but if you spend a little bit more, like Nadi apparently did, they are very rich, very strong, very good.
I'll just look over to Nadi. Do you know where I grew up, Nadi?
I mean, we kind of were everywhere. We spent a lot of our time south, towards Ilfort. At least as little kids. Then, our sort of sect of Nightshade reorganized. We went our separate ways for a few years and then met back up around here. If you do some walking around, maybe you'll remember some things about World Stomping Grounds.
I hope so. Forgive me. I know we share history, Nadi. And I wish I could remember it. I look at you, and I just feel a hurricane of different emotions. I don't know if they're positive or negative, or if it's mixed in with some other things. And I'm just sorry that I don't remember. And that if this reunion that we've had so far isn't, what you expected.
I mean, I didn't expect you to remember all of it. It's been a long time, and it seems they did something to you to force you to forget. And just kind of looks off for a moment. I have hope that it'll all return.
Is
It'll just
there...
take,
No, go ahead.
it will just take longer than I had hoped.
Is there anything, that you're comfortable with sharing about our history?
Am I here for this?
Probably.
Okay. I just want to make sure you're okay with
He's
my-
listening to this
Yeah,
conversation.
yeah.
On the
Yeah.
other side of the table. Okay.
Just takes a longer sip of his drink. I mean, we were best friends as kids. So we grew up together. My mom and your parents are very close. And did a lot of work in Nightshade together. So we spent a lot of our days doing things as a group. You and me and your siblings. And Sonia, of course. And then, as I mentioned, when I was about 10, they shuffled the groups that we ran in. We went down to Middlefield, and you went up to Kilfheim for a while. And then, when I was about 15 and you were 14, I think. We got grouped back up here, and things just sort of picked up where they left off all those years ago.
Well, I'm sure we shared many hilarious and equally dangerous adventures over those years.
Yeah, I mean, that's when we both started being able to actually do things with Nightshade and explore and do espionage things.
And so we were, to my understanding, we were more or less born into it. We didn't choose it.
That's right, yeah. But Sonia and my mom decided to leave at about that time. We got shuffled back together. So it was just me and James and Mikael. We were all sort of the outliers amongst your family, but we were all a group. So.
And I think I'll kind of collapse into my hands, rubbing my temples and forehead. Hearing all of this just brings such a conflict within. Desperately trying to remember, but coming up blank. But I appreciate you sharing all that you have, nonetheless.
Of course. If you have any other questions, I'll be happy to share.
Do you think we'll be as lucky as you were with your encounter with me as we will if we encounter my family?
It's hard to say. If it was just me, and you weren't here, it would probably be more difficult. He leans back in his seat. If I would be lying if I said I didn't seek you out first for a reason. I knew if anyone could get everyone back with the least amount of bloodshed, it would be you. Everyone loved you. You were the little brother, always made people happy, and tried to resolve conflict between family disputes.
Seems nothing has changed. He's still the same in that regard.
Good. We'll need it.
That is a very reassuring thing to hear. One thing that had haunted my sleepless nights was the idea that I was a killer.
Monster?
Well, I was a killer before, but yes, a monster from the get-go.
No. You were a lovely kid. You just lost your ways, lost sight of it for a few years. No fault of your own.
I think a doctor has some paying back to do for those years.
That he does. He sort of clinks his drink against yours.
Let's just hope I can get to my family first.
We will.
I'll just lean back, sipping on the drink still, and making idle conversation until the others arrive.
I think
Yes.
like a few minutes, I think you could probably see Thyra contemplating something. And then she, a few minutes later, takes out her pack and takes out her map kit. And starts to like push it over to you, Felix. Someone taught me how to do this. But they taught me that it can tell stories and memories with where you've been, where you want to go. That's how I try to remember, so to speak. Perhaps, besides note-taking, you could find a way yourself.
Someone taught you this, and I'll kind of flip through some of the... This is like your cartography stuff?
Mm-hmm.
I think I've seen some of this before, but I'll still
Yeah.
flip through it nonetheless. Someone taught you this. Not an innate gift.
No. But, yes.
Was it someone in your family?
No.
Ah, just a family full of warriors then. Paintbrush being the sword.
No weapons being the sword. In my family and tribe. This was a different art that I didn't know before. Trying to get better at it.
Well, coming from
Sure.
someone who doesn't understand art, these look wonderful.
And then she'll kind of pull it out and push it towards you. The one map that's obviously different and obviously like more professional and beautifully done. That was what I'm trying to do, but I know I will never achieve.
Never is a bit of a stinker of a word, honestly. Bit of a killer of hope and desire and motivation. I think you could get there. Do you mind if... Oh, no, go ahead.
I'll let you have the hope on that one.
Sure. I'll hold on to it for you for a time. Is there a blank page I might be able to use?
Yeah. And she'll fish one out for you. Just regular old parchment.
Where I've been. Do you mind? And I'll reach for one of the drawing utensils.
Give it a shot.
I'm not an artist, so don't laugh. And I'll do my best to make a very basic sketch of the house that I saw in the dream that I had when we were all kids.
Make a dexterity check.
No.
Boy. Not sleight of hand?
Sure, I'll give it to you.
Ah, we love a gracious DM.
Not bad. 22.
Ooh. Very deftly, you almost like close your eyes and let your hand go. And you whip up. It's not like professional, but
Oh,
it
yeah,
is a
for sure.
very, it's like nice sketch of the exterior of this house. One story, very quaint. Almost looks kind of barn-y, very farmhousey. But very nice, small. And you look back at it and in remembrance.
I think while you've been working on that, Thyra has taken back to her own map and has added the house that we went to today, the little hideout, and added that to her own map.
You look back at the map and it's can remember it being your old family home in Ilfort. At least the place you were staying when you were a kid.
Maybe one day we'll go back. Oh, Nadi.
It would be nice. It's a very quaint, cute town. Very nice place to for families to settle down, mostly.
I think I'll just spend my time taking in the drawing and attempting to reminisce on the good old days that
All
I
right.
can't seem to remember.
Shopping group. It's about this point when you begin to try to make your way back to this inn that you've never seen. Nor does it have signs as to what it is. All you know, it's in an alley between Fairmont and 8th Avenues.
I think it's pretty simple, right? We just go back to where we departed from the cart, right? And then we just walk down the alley and look for literally the sketchiest thing that has ever existed.
That was, quite frankly, sort of the plan. Yeah.
Yeah, okay, let's go.
All right, make a survival check as you try to hunt this down.
Baby.
It is a door in the side of an alley.
We were looking for a door.
15.
Okay.
13. So we got an 18 leading the charge.
Okay,
17.
then 18. 17.
It's not
DC was 18. We're fucked.
Probably.
You're never
Look
finding
for
it.
the sketchiest door. It's not that deep.
So you find 8th Street and Fairmont Street and try to follow it down, looking at every alley you can. The guards do kind of look at you as you're carrying a bunch of shit that you just bought from the store.
Milk, eggs, you got everything?
Giant axe sword hanging out.
Oh.
No, we
Yeah.
lost
Oh.
Sean now.
Shit.
Jesus
Shit.
Christ.
We lost Ash.
We
Ash,
lost Ash.
no! I'll start performing CPR.
Whatever you do, don't invest in Discord.
Very smart. I mean, I spend money a month
Get
to
it.
keep Nitro.
Yes. We love Nitro.
I love Nitro.
You find several doors in alleys. You're not quite sure which is an entrance to an inn.
So there's a ton of doors in this one alley.
There are a few alleys with a few different doors.
We were not told what specific alley to duck into on this one street corner.
No.
Where there is only one alley because that's how street corners work.
Oops, didn't mean to do that.
I'm
Uh,
gonna kick your ass, Anneka. That's basically what I'm saying.
Okay, fine. You find a door, not an alley. Go fuck yourself.
I've never seen somebody rip cord that quick. Wow.
Fine, fuck it.
I have so much
Fine,
power.
take it.
Fine, whatever. God.
I'm sorry.
You're not.
A little bit.
A little bit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna cast Sending to Felix.
I thought we found the door.
Oh, we did? Or
Didn't
did we
you
find
just
a
say we
door?
found the door? I thought we found the door. Someone said that we found
A couple
door.
of doors.
Okay, okay, that
In
means
this-
2. So one of us knock on a door, and one of us will be right. We got a 50-50 shot here. Whoever gets it, so be it.
I said the chaos duo goes for it, and then I'll mediate as necessary.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
I'll knock on the other one.
Both of you roll a d20.
Oh boy.
13. That's the unlucky
15.
number. Fuck.
13 and
13's
15.
13's the unlucky number.
Mm.
Numby.
Numby.
Numby. So, Valkyra, you go knock on the door on
That would
the
make sense to find this door, honestly.
south side of the alley. Dun, 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 dun. Dum, 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 dum. The little flap on the door goes open. You see a pair of yellow eyes peer through. What do you want?
Give me a sec. Sorry, what was this place called again? The Hush House?
The Hush House, yes.
Hey, I'm looking for the Hush House.
Oh boy.
Don't know of it.
That's a lie.
Make an insight check.
Oh, what? That's not an insight check. It's not an insight check. I just. Not entirely what insight checks are used for. 12.
He may not know where it is.
Okay, I'm still gonna say that it's a lie.
Okay.
There's nothing stopping me from saying that.
Just for fun. Squints its eyes at you. What makes you believe I know where that is?
You are talking to me through a slit in a door. It's like the sketchiest thing you can do, you know that, right?
What are you, the police?
No, actually, I'm quite literally the opposite for that. I mean, what are you selling?
Okay. So Theo's knocked on the other door, right?
Oh no.
So what's behind door number 2?
Oh,
You knock on the other door, and no one answers.
Don't love
Well,
that.
Peek my head in. If it's open.
The door, it's open. You peek your head in, and you see the very dim interior of the Hush House. Those little illusions floating in the air.
Close it again and shout across the alley. I think I found it!
Congrats, your friend found it. And the flap closes. And you hear the little thuds walk away.
Pussy.
You go to the others.
It feels so unnecessary.
Now he's never gonna sell you drugs.
Good. That is a good thing. For the other 2 fucking
That is-
drug addicts in our party.
That is
I bet he had the dankest kush, bro.
Oh, he had more than that. He was definitely a black tar.
Oh my god.
There's some strong. There was some shit that will send you straight to the astral plane.
Right? You see in one little table tucked into the corner. Well, all the tables here are tucked into the corner. But one in particular holds the figures of your compatriots.
holding the blade like behind my back with both hands. I'm trying to hide it.
Well, I don't know if you can do that anymore since you're short.
Bruh. I'm holding
Yeah.
this blade. That's not even short.
You're short and
you're
you're
like
weak
5'9", I'm
now.
like 5'8".
You want to retcon that you're tall again?
No, that's just a tall woman.
Look, that's
5'8"
short.
is a tall woman. 5'8"
That's
is a
shorter
tall
than me. That's not tall.
That's a more that's 4 inches higher. Whatever. You know, you guys suck balls, you know, and I'm fucking, you know, whatever. I'll stop being wholesome, because clearly no one wants the wholesomeness in this fucking party. Ruining everything. God.
I can't believe how upset he gets over the smallest possible things in this game, man. It's really just the
It's really selective.
God damn it!
But
God
fucking
damn it, we just
height!
hear crashing noises.
I'm gonna fucking throw this monitor. I'm gonna fucking summit 1G my goddamn monitor.
You do your best to carry the sword behind your back.
Isn't it an axe?
This is a switch
Oh,
axe,
yeah.
right? It's like a switch axe. It has to be.
I don't know if
I don't even know what a switch axe is.
is. Yeah, exactly.
Hi, we're all here.
Look
Hello.
it
What you typing at?
Does she
Oh,
know what a
look at
switch
it.
axe is?
up.
I don't play Monster Hunter. Okay.
It's a switch axe. I think we're
Okay, now I
we-
understand. I know. I see. I
It's
know.
a
I
switch
see.
axe.
What are you doing?
Hi.
Oh.
We're
Hello.
doing arts and crafts while y'all walk out.
I have a
You
fancy
made
new
it,
cloak on.
Did you? You didn't buy it?
You
Yeah, I
didn't buy
did.
the cloak.
I
No,
did.
we bought the 3
No?
pearls. And we bought the
I
axe.
literally said I was going to buy the cloak. This
Okay.
whole time I said I was going to buy the
Well,
cloak.
then it was either the cloak
It
or
was
the
either
sword
the
because
cloak
the
or
cloak
the
was an
axe.
additional 1,000. Yeah, or the
Yeah.
axe. Yeah.
Yeah.
We only had enough for the 3 pearls and the cloak or the axe.
Yeah. The cloak
And
of
we
Elven
made
kind
the
was.
decision to go
I
with
didn't
the
want
axe.
fucking pearl over that. Fucking hell. God damn it, whatever.
Even if you had dropped the
whatever.
pearl, you still would not have been able to afford both.
With fucking some sort of whatever.
We have the axe.
Was the shopping fruitful?
It was.
Yes, actually.
Take out the smoke machine. I had to trade a bullet
well.
for it though.
Trade the bullet? Like
It
they
has...
wanted a bullet?
Yes, it has me extremely concerned, to be perfectly frank, but
Hmm.
we'll see what comes of it, I guess.
Did they seem to know what it was?
You look curious about it.
Interesting. Did we do a lot of trading with that shop keep, Nadi?
Not really. I mean, maybe the adults, but I certainly didn't go in there.
Well, sure, it's fine. If it allowed us to get some useful items, I'm sure this will come in handy. We just had to figure out how to put it into a bullet.
That will be an endeavor.
Little science experiment.
Help with the enchantments. I think you can figure something out.
I'm game. Anything else? Did you mention something else? Looking to all 3.
I'm wearing the glasses.
Oh, right. I know something's different about you. That's I didn't know. Could you not see before?
Yeah,
Well, I can see much better now.
Your eyes
Okay.
were big before, but now they're
They are like big anime eyes. That's what I'm
Nice.
seeing right now.
What is anime?
Oh, dear Ashe.
It's
sounds,
heaven,
I
Ashe.
am about to.
It sounds cursed.
about to open up your whole life.
You are in for a treat.
I don't know if I am or not, to be perfectly frank.
I'm currently making my way through Attack on Goliath. It is incredible.
Attack on Giant.
Nico, I'm gonna wring your neck.
That was good. That was good. Come on.
Alright, reset. Reset. back to
Anyways.
I really
one.
think Valkyra will like that one.
This is good news.
Just sort of pan over to Valkyra, who's still holding the axe, presumably.
She has cast silence on herself and is muted.
She just got silence.
So it would seem.
Should we make our way to our rooms then?
Right.
Unless there's anything else we wish to accomplish tonight?
No, I think that's it. Are we gonna have to double up somewhere?
We were given 3 keys, so I assume we've got a few rooms on our hands. This place is all about secrecy and the protection of those who pay for it. We are some of those spenders, as is every other individual in this room. I don't think I need to explain how important it is that we mind our own business while we're here, lest trouble befall us.
Certainly planned to avoid any issues, so.
Wonderful. And that means you too, Karma. That means you too.
Stares up at you with one eye. Right into yours.
There is something sinister behind those eyes, I swear it.
If there
I'm
is
just-
something sinister behind it, then Theo approves of it.
Oh, Karma's. I don't know where you get these ideas from. Karma's just Karma.
How does one get that name, Karma? Did you give it to it?
Yeah. It rhymed.
It rhymed?
Karma, chameleon.
That's not rhyming.
Or
that's
not rhyming, it's
alliteration.
alliteration.
I think you need bed rest.
So too.
No, that's very clever.
May I
Well
borrow
constructed.
Karma for a second?
Who was that?
I think that was Brightwing that showed up.
I
for a
know. I was like,
Brightwing.
I was like, what the fuck?
Sorry. I can't do it. Ah. May I borrow Karma for a second?
That's the one.
There you go.
Of course.
I'll like put my hand over to have him like climb over into my hand. Does he climb over?
Yeah.
Okay. And then I'll look at him and I'll be like, "Do you think you could make a trail for me by walking in ink and going from place to place?"
I think you can, yeah.
Alright.
Stretches
I'll-
his hand out to you and does the little grabby motion.
And then I'll point to like where we started to where we are now and to like follow the points, and so our little trails are little chameleon tracks.
Oh my god. You gingerly dip his feet in the ink and he slowly walks. Like if you like trail your finger along the map, he'll sort of just follow it as you go. Leaving little two-toed marks
Yeah.
along the page.
I'm so happy.
That is going to be priceless at an auction someday.
I would not sell this one. I've never even considered selling.
Something to think about when we've all retired from this life of adventure.
I don't think retirement is in my purview.
Yeah, probably not any of ours, if I'm being honest.
Thank you, Karma. It looks great.
Gives a little chameleon thumbs up. Like I don't know how that would work.
It just
That's a
brings
good
in.
idea.
It just looks like a thumb.
But his
Yeah.
little twos.
Yeah, I mean, he's still got 2 fingers. So.
Live long and prosper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smocks.
I'll need them again when we go other places, but I figured we've traveled enough.
Anytime.
Would you like to sign your name at the bottom as an artist, Karma?
Just puts another foot down in the corner.
Yay!
I was hoping he wrote it perfect cursive.
Yep. Absolute pristine.
Picks up the quill and writes.
Yeah.
And I'll hand Karma back over to Remy.
To Remy?
You are really cross the
All right.
streams today.
I think we need to take a break.
Yeah.
Yo.
Right. As you guys get ready to go, get ready for bed. We can take a quick break so Leah can uncross the streams.
She can figure out what the fuck game she's playing.
Yo.
All right. Y'all ready to y'all go into bed?
Yeah.
Who's
Yes.
in which room?
Well,
There are 3 rooms and 6 of us. 6 people, including Nadi.
that is tricky indeed.
I mean, we could just do the same sleeping situation as we did at the slept in.
There were more rooms.
Right.
We had
There were more rooms.
Oh, we had more?
Yeah.
Oh.
This
Nadi
time
was
we
in
only
his own
had-
room.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go in room number 3. because I like the
Would
number
we-
3.
Can go Wizard Sisters Nightshade.
Wizard Sisters
Yeah.
Nightshade, yeah.
Yeah.
That
That
would make
works.
sense.
Okay. Wizard Sisters Nightshade. Break off. Is there anything anyone would wish to do before heading to bed? In the privacy of their rooms.
Am I given this axe or?
You
Yeah.
How?
Yeah, you have the axe. You have the axe.
Okay.
Maybe. I don't know. Kira?
I don't know. Kira, would you rather have bought the Cloak of Elvenkind? Because it would have been the same price. Either way.
Muted.
Muted? Oh,
Discord.
Discord.
Don't invest in Discord, folks.
There goes our sponsorship.
Dang.
Hey, I wouldn't want to be sponsored by them
I was
anyways.
banking
Just
on the
because
free
program they're
nitro.
doing. That's all I'm saying.
Whoa.
Hello.
What happened?
All right. What was
Everyone's
the?
in their own rooms.
Yes.
Well, kind of. So it's Theo, Ashe, and then Milo, Nadi, and then you and your sister.
Okay.
And we were inquiring about whether or
The
not you would be
axe.
giving the axe.
Yes.
All right.
I'm confused on the question of giving the axe, but whatever.
Well, Leah was wondering whether or not she had the axe in her possession.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know what
Okay.
happened in between us entering, me failing to hide it behind my back, and everything up to that point.
Okay.
Well, that's what we were wondering if you had ever given it over to Thyra, but
In
you
that
haven't.
time.
In that
Yeah.
time.
Oh, that time, sure, yeah. I guess.
This is for me.
I don't know what it does.
Clearly not a normal blade.
It's better than whatever you were using before.
Yeah, this is. And she'll get the axe out. Garbage in make and handling. No offense to the weapon maker, but
Probably wasn't made for someone like you.
and I certainly can try this one out. This one. What did you pay for this, Kira?
Just let's not talk about it. I don't want to think about it.
I'll try to put it to good use. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have to attune to this?
Yeah.
How do I put that in Foundry that I'm attuned to something?
We will work on that.
Yeah.
Okay, then never mind.
Yeah.
We'll go back to our room and I'll just, sit there and inspect it and try to figure out what the frick it does. In the sense of attuning to it.
You can sit with it for a little bit and then feel it. Although you've never really felt magic course through you in the same way the wizards have, you begin to feel this sort of connection form between your own innate magical aura and the weapon.
Can I, do I feel like it would do more damage? To the sense of the fire damage that it's supposed to do?
Also a +1.
one.
'Cause fuck
Yeah.
me, I paid for it.
You do feel it. It would be better than what you previously had.
I think Thyra just feeling that it needs something more. I think she'll just cut herself on it. Outright.
Oh,
Edgy.
Ooh,
yo.
okay. Roll
Sean
1d8
Sean is disgusted.
and deal that damage to yourself.
Please be an 8.
Just
It's a. Oh
Run
yeah, I'm not
Pay
raging.
yourself.
I'm
You're not raging, so it's a
it
full
would be a
1d8.
yeah.
I cut
sure.
off my own head to
Yeah,
see how it works.
I fucking.
Oh, it's only. I only rolled a 1.
Okay.
Okay, well there you go. Perfect.
You kind of slice the palm of your hand along the blade and see the blood slowly trickle up the blade and into the grooves that run along it.
And this fire start?
Not right away, not until you activate it.
I guess I'll try to activate it.
Is this
try
like
to
a
make it-
blood hunter sword that I fucking got her for some reason?
Yeah,
It's
pretty much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will it and you see
I
that
thought we
little bit of
casted identify
blood.
on it. I would like to have known these things.
Yeah, well, I don't have it prepped for none, but you see the blood that's trickled up into the grooves ignites into these small flames that encompass the blade. Not like a blaze that would light the room on fire, but it makes the blade nice and hot, like a searing red, until it fades.
That's pretty edgy.
Quite different than what I'm used to.
Sure, you can handle fire.
I can handle most things. I've raised enough people. Maybe I should watch them burn.
I like it. Well, if you get to handle anything, I think it's time I showed you, or I guess introduced you to someone.
What?
I need to introduce you to someone.
Is it another fox?
Yep.
Scotty scrambles up into your lap, Thyra.
Oh, for heaven's sakes.
Just kind of slumps down.
Don't touch the blade, fox.
Kira will grab her necklace and try to do the same thing that she did the other night with Felix. Unsure if it'll work, obviously.
You wait for a moment. You don't see anything immediately, Valkyra, but Thyra, looking over at Valkyra, you see slowly apparating on the bed next to her, kind of sitting casually, this beautiful visage of this angelic warrior woman, not too dissimilar to what you've seen in ancient Freyan, like, caricature, with these two black wings, similar to Valkyra's, draped behind her. Long, blonde braid trailing off. You summoned me?
She'll get up off the bed.
I assume you know who this is.
And I'll say that to her.
And she stands before you, Thyra, and sort of like kneels and puts out a hand to shake it. Miss
I
Thyra.
like cock my head, but use my now open, wounded one to clasp her hand.
brave
Ara.
elder warrior of Storsand.
My sister.
You're one of the ancient warriors, are you?
She stands back up. That would be correct.
This is Anneka.
Pleasure to meet you, formally.
I wasn't making anything up.
I never thought you were.
Oh.
So you were the one that my sister saw after being attacked by wolves?
That's right. I've been following her for all of her life, really. Not in a creepy way, but I sort of blessed her
That's
with.
good. That's good. I would hope so.
You know.
Helped her get to where she is currently.
Her guardian angel, so to speak.
That's one way to put it.
Takes one to know one.
I'm no angel, Kira.
That new sword, that's for sure. More of a devil.
Angels come in all shapes and sizes. I assure you, if the young Kelly was still prevalent, you'd most definitely be among the ranks.
But why me instead of her?
I'm not quite sure. You were, frankly, more open to strange possibilities, more optimistic. And I think someone else got to her before I could.
Right. It's important to know we're not going to Freya anytime soon.
I don't think anything rash is going to happen within that time.
But I
Think-
just stick with this one?
I think that'd be wise. Stick with your sister. To need each
Oh.
other, after all.
Let's not go too crazy.
Trust me, I got doomed by abandoning mine. I know the consequences. Not to be a Debbie Downer.
So you want her to fulfill some sort of destiny? Right, Kira?
Sure.
It's more of a redemption for me, and hopefully, by the end of it all, a new cycle of Kelly, and hopefully, new rulers of Storsand.
Kinda like the sound of that.
It's a bit outdated, even for them, the way they run things.
Sure.
What do you know of him?
Know of what?
Of them?
Of the people in charge right now?
Yeah.
Well, they don't seem to be doing things the way they used to. A bit more barbaric. Feels like they've lost sight of what the city really is, what it stands for. Missing crucial information about its history.
And you want Kira to find that history?
Well, her and whoever she wants to bring with. It's a tall ask, I know, but I'm sure you can pull it off. No one knows the underbelly of the city quite like you, Valkyra.
Yeah, that's where I died.
Death hasn't stopped me.
Apparently.
Maybe that's just something about us.
Be.
When I'm gone, I'm not going to the same place you are.
Maybe
Say-
not.
I wouldn't say that. Most of Freyan's warriors, with the same heart and the same intent, generally go to the same place.
What if I don't want to be a Freyan?
It's in your blood. You can walk away from it, disown your family and your clan. But we're all made of the same stuff. We all have our own special place. We don't have to think about the evils that lurk among the ice.
I guess we'll come to that later. Well, that's
Lee.
just-
A long time from now.
I guess I should thank you for looking after Kira when I couldn't.
And I thank you for the same. When I couldn't reach her, you were there.
You seem like a better influence, but
I've slighted some people in my time. Done some things I'm not proud of. Much like all
Join
of
the-
us.
Join the club. This entire party is a walking contradiction.
There's always time to turn a new leaf. Anything else you wish to ask before I fade away into nothingness?
Where do you go?
Somewhere? Mostly into your subconscious, but
Huh.
part of me bless you. Part of me lingers in the astral seas above, waiting in a place that requires less energy for me to exist.
I think it's okay. Thank you.
Ring me anytime. Before she fades away.
Well, I told you.
Like I said, I never didn't believe you, Kira.
Yet you're still hesitant.
It's hard to trust. Even when a literal angel is sitting there telling you.
Part of me thinks that everything we're doing right now, everything that everyone is going to do, this whole little journey that we're going on, there's something itching in the back of my head that screams, this is going to get a lot bigger than all of us. The chances of it all, everything happening the way it's happened, our meetings, the way that everything lined up in Mathera, God, and everything to get to where we are right now, there's something off about it.
I think you've been reading too much stories. Kira, we've only known each other for 3 weeks.
And yet, that's exactly the point. How much have we done, and how much weirdness has gone on in only 3 weeks? It's been a pretty eventful 3 weeks for a group of random people.
For a good portion of that, I was not part of this group.
You were off in... How many days was Thyra actually gone? Like, days.
Like,
Days.
4?
I have it marked. 1 second.
3, 4, 5?
It's not very long.
1, 2, 3, 4, 6 days. Almost a
6?
week.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
It's a lot. It's a lot to have happen in a short amount of time. You have to admit. It's a strange group with strange ambitions, all running into each other at the exact same time.
I guess I don't really believe in fate. Just people trying to tell you what you are.
I mean, I'm not saying that it's predetermined. What I'm saying is that it's gonna get bigger. Something's going to happen.
Well, I'm sure this axe will come in handy if it does.
It better, for how much I fucking spent on it.
I'll pay you back.
I don't believe you. But that's okay.
I think Thyra goes and picks up the blade, which I think maybe Scotty was like nibbling on the handle of it.
Little fox spike marks in the leather grip.
And goes to go sit on the bed and Well, let's hope this angel of yours is a guardian if it does get bigger.
She'll protect you too. All of us.
I look at Valkyra, dead in the face. Very few people have ever protected me and been successful, Kira.
Well, there's a first for everything.
And I'll just kind of sit in silence at that. That's it for me.
All right. Anyone else before head down for the night?
I'm gonna take out the
Oh no.
no, I keep forgetting the name of it. The thing we just bought. The
The
smoke
goggles.
The
Oh,
the
the
ever
ever
smoking bottle.
ever smoke bottle. And I'm gonna try see if I can make it fit in a smaller vessel.
Okay. Make an Arcana check. You can add your proficiency with alchemist supplies.
So double proficiency?
Sure. Add.
Wait,
No,
no.
go
How does
for
that
it.
work? Because I'm proficient in
Okay.
Arcana, and
So
so that's just
you-
plus.
So considered expertise then?
Yeah.
Is what you're
Sure.
saying?
Okay.
Expertise to
Wow.
that.
God damn, I didn't know that was
Uh,
possible.
17.
I'm making it possible.
18. 20.
20? Okay.
Yeah.
You inspect it and begin to futz around with it a little bit. There is one point, Ashe, where the room does start to trickle in with the smoke from the ever smoking bottle. But after about an hour of working with it and quickly picking up on its qualities, you manage to... Are you trying to get it into a bullet-sized vial, or a container, or like a bullet itself, or just a smaller vial?
If I can get it into a bullet.
Sure. With a 20, you can take one of the empty shells, the canisters, and fill it up with a small amount. You don't know how long it'll last, but you have one ever-smoking bullet. And the ever-smoking vial is considered no longer ever-smoking. There's a limited amount of smoke in it.
I'll go knock on Felix's door.
Yes. Hello. Good
I
evening.
made this. It should work for a little bit. It's only one. But it's a start.
Yeah, I mean, this works. As long as it can be done once, you can do it again. That's all I ask. Do we still have the bottle to make more?
Well, not really. The bottle is in there now.
Oh shit. Interesting. All right. This will be fine. I'll make do. I'll figure it out. Naughty and I will put our heads together. Thank you, Theo. I, as always, appreciate your immense genius when it comes to creating things.
And I saw you got an extra gun back at the safe house, and I was wondering maybe if you could make it a little smaller and give it to Karma. We talked about that a little bit a couple weeks ago.
We did. We did. That was another one of our shelved endeavors. So we really want to go through with giving Karma a gun. I don't know how to make it smaller. This one, mine is a bit more refined. This one that we got seems to be a bit of an earlier rendition of my current one. A lot less flavor. We're welcome to attempt to deconstruct this one. Reverse engineer it to learn more a bit about its workings. Perhaps in its deconstruction, we can reconstruct it in a smaller manner, if we wish to go that route.
Alright. Alright,
Sure.
I won't take it in the evening, but over time.
Yeah, of course. You've done so much for me already. The least I can do is allow you to unravel the mysteries of this weapon.
Thank you.
Sure. Of course.
Good night.
Good night, Theo. Yes, this smoke grenade is a part of a new class feature that I needed. So thank you.
Yeah, but is it like reusable?
As per the subclass, yes.
Oh.
So I'm trying to figure out a way to
when we get
We'll get
make
to it.
to
We'll
make
get
it make
to it.
sense. But we'll get to it when we
It's
get
a
to it.
recalling bullet.
Regenerating bullet.
It comes back into the barrel, strikes the bullet that you then moved into the chamber, and fucking explodes the gun.
Oh no.
We'll figure it out.
It's
Yeah.
fine. The smoking crack gun.
Doesn't have to make sense. It's
The
D&D.
crack smoking. The crack smoking gun.
Yeah. This is fantasy. All right. Anything else before bed, Felix?
Just a very brief conversation with Nadi, just before we're bedding down. I'll kind of just sit at the edge of my bed, look over in his direction. When we go to the warehouse, I know we share trauma there. I've been doing some thinking of the memories and stories you've been telling. And I'm glad that, well, all things considered, I'm glad that we're going at it together.
As am I.
And should we encounter any other members of Nightshade, and this night being potentially our last, I'm glad I got to spend it with you again.
Gives a small smile. Yeah. It's been nice to have you back.
Just like old times, right?
A little bit more distressful, but
Right.
I'll take what I can get.
As will I. Have a good night.
You too, Felix.
nothing else.
Okay.
That's so awkward. Have a good night. Turns and lays in bed in the exact same room.
As you all bed down for the evening, thinking about the day to come and what the warehouse might hold. That's where we'll end the session for tonight.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
Oh boy. Oh boy.